Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be anything worth mentioning among your achievements. You should resort to good old lying.
Okay.
Unless you want to tell him how you took Kuno down. The decisiveness you exhibited in that situation would surely impress a man fond of order and discipline.
I knocked Kuno out. Point to the yard. The kid needed discipline. I had a dog, Fifi, took her fishing late one autumn, but the boat rocked and she fell in, so I jumped after. Renee, I'm ex-Army too, Special Forces, Black Ops, Secret Soldier. Lying just isn't my style, I'd rather get back to questions. I knocked Kuno out. The kid needed discipline.
The 12-year-old junkie whose alcoholic father beats him? Why did you do that?
I needed to make him respect me. No, okay, we're actually cool now. I even stole some drugs from his dad. You're right, I shouldn't have hit him. He was screaming that I'm trying to molest him, while I clearly wasn't. I needed to make him respect me.
Officer, this is unacceptable for anyone bearing an insignia. A man should lead by example, not terror. If you don't have any more questions, we'll return to our game now.
By the looks of it, he's still trying to wrap his head around what you told him. Thank you for your time. Okay then, yeah, let's actually cross the river then, but in a second. Okay, let's get going then and walk towards the waterlock. Or should we talk to this guy first? I mean, we haven't even been in this area yet. I don't think we've talked to him yet. No, you know what? We'll investigate the jam and then we're gonna talk to him anyways, so that's fine. Oh, there's a green bubble. Hot air rises up from the sewers, sour, acidic, and strangely comforting. What's in here? Some tear, I'd assume? Yes, there's some tear, that's nice. Okay, we'll talk to you later. I do want to see the yellow bubble. Plastic wrapped macaroni stamped with humanitarian aid. What do we have here? This says humanitarian aid tuna fish, not for resale. This bubble, this says speakers from the people of Samara. And this says food gift from the people of Messina. Okay, that's at least some money we got from that. Let's keep going. Ah, okay, the workers are here. There's something in this crate. What is in here? Some tear. I'll take it. What's in here? Did we raid that already? Oh, fingerless gloves, electrochem. I'll take that gladly. I don't have enough money to buy anything from Roy, I think, because with our higher perception we might be able to see some things in there that we didn't spot before. But I don't think we can actually buy something right now, so let's just move on.
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque.
Let's pull it.
You grab the handle and pull the lever up. As soon as the metal connects against the contact pins, you hear a loud clunk. Then, the waterlock starts moving.
Okay, there we go. Very good. Very good.
Okay, if we ever need to get to the coast, then this is the way. But please, contain your wanderlust for now. I don't want us to get sidetracked, not with everything that's going on.
Focus on one thing, achieve it, then the next, he thinks. That's the task chain.
Okay, what was that? Oh right, the new gloves we got. Let's see. Electrochemistry, cigarette-stained fingertips, gasoline-stained fingerless gloves in navy blue. They've been worn threadbare, but being made of wool still provides some warmth and comfort. Okay, very nice. This is just that we got a new skill point. That's fine by me. We're at -12 now. We've actually said 2 communist things. Whoops. Fascism 26 and ultraliberal 11. Very nice. Superstar Cop and Cop of the Apocalypse. Never sorry, never boring. People killed 3. No honor. Okay. All right. Let's go across and see what we find here. Some money, that is. The radio relay hums with electricity. Oh, some money on the ground. 55 cents. Let's keep moving. What do we have around here? There's some boxes with stuff in it. Oh, what's this? Traffic beyond the gate. More abandoned motor lorries. In here we have some magnesium. We need that. Thank you. What does this say? No entries. Someone scribbled an inverted star on it. Okay, for this we need the... yes, we need from the tools the pry bar. Let's equip that instead of the cigarettes for now. We don't really need smokes on hand all the time. In here, Jamrock Biker Cop Sunnies, plus empathy minus logic. Let's quickly take a look at those. There they are. Plus empathy, feel the streets, minus 1 logic, leave the reason behind. For taking your Hamel Ryu Supersonic out for a ride on the streets of Jamrock, where your heart is buried. Okay. Sure, that could be cool to have. I mean, everything that can alter our stats is fine in my books because that allows us some versatility. Okay, do we go up here first? There are some things I want to get from here. Someone has broken down the fence and the barbed wire. That's just great. A swing. The swing is missing. No one's been here for a long time.
Rust peels off the bent iron posts of the swing. The wind whistles through the skeleton of the small house behind you. There's desolation everywhere.
What happened here?
In this yard?
The lieutenant looks at the small building. A flock of grey swallows takes off in the distance.
Someone thought they could have a summer house in a bloc obscur. For cheap. It didn't work out. They abandoned it about a decade ago.
Wait, what's a bloc obscur?
A black bloc. A part of the city left unrenovated after the war. Or one that has fallen to gang violence. Or has become inhospitable in some other way.
So this part of the coast is a bloc obscur?
Practically, it's not an official term in any way, but look around. No sewage, broken power lines, crime, drunks. Life is tough in the blocks. It's no place to build a summer house.
Maybe they left something useful behind?
Yes, for you to scavenge like a post-apocalyptic scavenger who collects trash and errant magnesium blisters.
He gives you a weary smile.
It's not meant as nagging, just an observation.
We should move. I don't think we will solve the murder with forays into the urban hinterland, at least in this phase of the investigation.
Okay, let's still look around, because I want to do that. There's some money on the ground. 50 cents again. What does this say? The wind is corralled by the 4-story buildings around this yard. There's something in here. Let's quickly get there. Or slowly, I suppose. More money. Not gonna say no to that. We could buy some Hypnogamma. That would be nice. Glory, says the graffito, to the ghosts of us. Okay. This barrel contains what? Some tear. That's also just some more money. What do we have here? Someone has left their music collection beneath the tarpaulin. And that is smallest church in Sarsan. Okay. That is nice. That is nice. That is what we want to sing for karaoke. And we just need a cassette player or tape player or whatever. Tape player, I think, is the correct terminology here. Those are not tear bottles. That's a shame. What do we have here? A breaker box to power the radio pylon above you. Maybe there's something inside. 90 cents. Not gonna say no to that. Oh. Where did I go with that? That was weird. Ahead, decades-old concrete defenses. Children play on them now. Okay. Okay. Let's keep moving. Oh. A creaking ahead. A broken axle grinding. Let's take that. That is a banged-up fuel canister. That would allow us to paint now. Let's take a look at the stuff we have. There's the canister. Price $11.62. A dented stainless steel canister for transporting and storing heavy fuel oil. A logo on its side has been partially stripped over the years of use. The government issued red dyed fuel oil. Inside looks like paint, though it smells much worse. And here we have the tape. The tape he found from a shack on the coast. The A side has smallest church in Sarsa written on it, while the B side is supposed to contain the instrumental version. Requires a boombox to play.
There's no way to listen to the tape without a working tape player or portal reel at hand. But even just holding the tape makes you feel a little sad. A pawn shop would have a tape player.
Yes, we'll just have to find a way to afford it, but we will soon enough. I mean, we got some good amounts of money in a relatively short time, so that bodes well.
A banged-up motor carriage lies half submerged in the icy water, slowly sinking into the Insulindian Ocean. Only the cabin top, rear wheels, and the engine remain visible.
Okay.
It must be cold and lonely down there, in the icy water.
Let's continue.
The seawater has already started to corrode the metalworks. Remember the tire tracks in Martinez? This is where they were leading.
So this is where all the tracks were leading to.
It appears to be so.
Let's investigate.
I agree. We should definitely investigate.
Okay.
You get a sudden sinking feeling. Stomach acid comes up as you look at the motor carriage in the deep, dark, cold water.
Let's run our hands over the cold metal.
The motor carriage is properly stuck in the ice. Getting it out would require a team of specialists. A single day in the salty seawater would ruin most vehicles, but this one looks worn even in places the salt water hasn't touched it.
What is the make of this MC? Can I see a logo?
The logo is too deep in the murky water. You can't make it out, but you do see a monkfish float by.
How long has it been here?
The ice hasn't closed around the vehicle yet. My guess is it's been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
Well. Looks like Jacob Irw's journey came to an abrupt end here.
Your mocking tone finds no response, but the motion of the waves.
Did you say something, Lieutenant? Yes. Crazy recklessness. Yet another case of engine displacement triumphing over the driver's IQ. Enough gloating, this is serious. I'll go with the third one.
Yes. Clearly, this is a triumph. I'd say the vehicle has been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
What should we do?
Let's wait for the low tide and see what's inside.
How long will it take for the low tide to come in?
I don't know. An hour or two, tops?
Let's sit on the swing and wait for the tide to recede.
As you sit down in the old, rusty playground, the world around you becomes very silent. The hinges creak under your weight, dangerously so. Nothing but the sound of seagulls high above in the sky, echoing like distant laughter. Ice cracks around the blue motor carriage in the sea.
Hold on, it looks very blue. Point to the sunken vehicle. Try to whistle or wait in silence. It looks very blue.
Yes, it does.
What's your favorite blue thing?
Let me think about it.
I'll whistle a tune in the meantime.
The tune on your lips forms a strange yet undeniably beautiful contrast with the surrounding bleakness. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance, then, still looking straight ahead, he joins you with a higher pitched and slightly more melodic trill. Two birds on a wire, whistling by the seaside, looking at the water and the sunken car. The wind blows. In the distance, behind the church, some vagrants are having an argument over a bag of tear they found in the reeds. Further away, a flock of seagulls lands. The clouds pass in the sky, and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a timepiece. 30 minutes have passed. Looks like this might take a while. Time to present a good topic for discussion.
So was your dad also, point to your eyes? The tide sure is taking its sweet time. Would you rather sit on an anthill for an hour or stand in a river of leeches? I think this only shows up if you have like the advanced race theory thought Because I didn't have that last time, I think. So let's go with that.
I'm pretty sure I told you already, didn't I? My dad and mom are both half Seolite.
Oh, right. I don't know who my mom or my dad was. I miss my parents. I don't know who they are.
Clouds on the horizon grow darker, and the shadow of the swing set keeps climbing. You hear the distant rumble of the city. 30 minutes pass.
All I'm saying is I'm surprised people's skin color varies so drastically. If you have to side with either the strikers or the shipping company, who would you choose? Do you think I will ever find my gun? Man, this is taking a long time. Yeah, this option wasn't there the last time either. I think I would have remembered that. But let's go with it because it's fitting, I
Once
suppose.
again, differences in skin color are the result of melanin production, liver functions, regional adaptation, and various other factors.
And your eyes also used to... I hope my mom isn't dead. And your eyes also used to...
Your voice echoes on the water, strange and out of place in the environment. 30 more minutes pass.
Can you make out the mark now?
Detective, I've been able to make out the mark ever since we arrived. I find it odd that you haven't. It's a Coupris, Model 40.
His eyes turn to you.
Yes. Why haven't you?
It is a simple and rugged machine, favored by working men, government offices, firefighters, animal control people, you know, those kinds of people.
Let's squint our eyes and say, is that a number on the side?
Yes, 41. What do you think it stands for?
41 is his rank in the underground street racing hierarchy. Rub your chin. Small fish, this one. 41, huh? This street racer is quite the ladies' man. This must be Tommy 41, the morning host of FM 41. Looks like the factory made a mistake and accidentally called this one Capri 41. Stupid factory. I hate guessing. District something, a precinct, something municipal. Rub your temples, you're getting a horrible headache. Let's say... factory made a mistake.
But it could also be the number of a police precinct. Precinct 41. Your precinct.
A massive pit opens up in your
Yup.
stomach, and the most terrible feeling comes over you.
Yup.
Oh God, Harry. Oh God, Harry. What did you do? No. Just nope. Say no to this, Harry.
No, no.
Yes, your car is in the sea. Face it, so we can start dealing with this.
No, it's the street racer.
There were never any street racers. It was always you. You drove your car in the sea.
But Jacob Irw.
The lieutenant just shakes his head.
Oh my god, it's mine. I drove my car into the sea?
I'm afraid so, yes. It looks like you started in front of the whirling, jumped over the canal, and then drove your vehicle in the sea right here.
Maybe I was in pursuit of someone?
Of whom? I don't think so. If anything, you were probably drunk.
Probably. Try definitely.
How do we get it out?
Detective, we don't. A rescue operation really isn't viable at this point.
So it's just gonna be there like that?
I'm afraid it will have to be there like that for many years. Look at it. Parts of it might be salvageable, but overall, this machine is a write-off.
I can still fix it.
That is very unlikely. All the electrics are toast. That goes for the electromagnetic steering and brake systems as well. You'd be lucky to find one undamaged component in there. In a few months, there will be nothing but rust left of this vehicle. It'll be cheaper to buy a new one. Well, not cheaper. This motor carriage costs 40,000 real. But in the long run, it still makes more sense to buy a new machine than try to refurbish this.
I don't have that kind of money. I couldn't even pay a hostel bill. People are gonna be angry at me, aren't they, in Precinct 41? This is a disaster. I couldn't even pay a hostel bill.
Let's face it, this is a substantial loss to your district's budget. I mean, my station only has 4 other vehicles in addition to my kinema.
They're not gonna take me back after this, are they?
People are more valuable than machines. Training a police officer is even more costly.
People, yes, but not you.
Probably true. The badge, the gun, and now this?
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and doesn't say anything. There is also a 4th thing you've lost.
Fourth thing?
More precious than the gun The badge and the motor carriage combined, lost forever into the deepest of seas.
Well, at least I can see what's in there now. Oh well. Okay.
Yes. Let's go take a look.
That was unfortunate for us. What's more fortunate is the RCM badge and the RCM commander's jacket. Let's pick those up and take a look at them. First, I guess the jacket. Esprit de Corps, United in Black, and +1 visual calculus, sharp eye. A black uniform jacket with RCM signature white rectangle on its right sleeve and backside. Letters inside the collar read LTN to JFR. The jacket is of exceptional quality other than some minor wear and tear. I'm gonna take that off again and I'm gonna put on that jacket. Come on, let's put that on. Quite frankly, it just looks fascist, so I think that's fitting. Interactables, that's the badge. Thick blue pieces of acrylic covering a thin leaf of paper with the officer's name and rank on it. Next to the writing, you see a man stare back at you, a younger version of you, already disintegrating inside, but still presentable on the outside.
A police badge on which you see the photo of a man. You. Some seaweed is stuck to the back.
I found my badge.
At least something good came out of all this.
The lieutenant glances at the badge in your hand. Let's study it.
Encased between two durable plastic sheets is a bluish card with lines of information and a watermark in the shape of the street grid of Revachol West. You see a photo, a name, a rank, a document number, the date of issue, and, in the lower right corner, your precinct.
Let's take a look at the photo.
The man keeps winking at you with his green-grey eyes. The photo is old, no doubt about that. Good choice. A newer photo would look different.
How old?
8, maybe 10 years. The guy in the picture is rather good-looking. He's got a nice haircut and is distinctly lacking in massive sideburns.
And he's winking? Why?
What do you think? His face is already contorted by the expression, although it looks less grotesque on him than it does on you now. It looks better on him because he isn't in as much pain while producing it as you are now. Although there's already a hint of that pain, certainly. Don't be fooled. The bad times have already begun.
Yeah, I imagine.
The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information on it, and a shining watermark.
Name, Harrier Dubois.
Harrier? That's long for Harry. So you are Harry. Evrard was half right. Probably not a lot of people know your full name. Whoever told him you're Harry Dubois didn't.
Strange, it doesn't say Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. Wait, what kind of name is Harrier? But I don't want to be Harrier Dubois. Harrier Dubois it is then. Strange, it doesn't say Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Not strange at all. Your name is Harrier Dubois, like it says on your police badge.
Wait, what kind of name is Harrier?
It's a wartime name. Revolutionary. The kind mothers give their sons during troubled times. Like Undying or Boxer or Ironhide.
But I don't want to be Harrier Dubois.
Why? It's a cool name. I like it. Besides, you're Harry anyway. No one's ever called Harrier.
He's not going to call you Harrier. He'll keep calling you officer when he's angry with you, and detective when he's not. The badge in your hands shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information.
I wonder if, I think that's probably true with the detective and officer thing. But honestly, I didn't really pay that much attention to it, even though I knew about that, about this line of dialogue. Maybe I should have paid more attention to that. But I assume, if they make a point of it here, then it's probably true. Rank LTN to JFR.
Lieutenant W. Freighter.
What is a W freighter?
The lieutenant is a rank above sergeant and below captain. It's the highest rank in the RCM that still does field work. I am a lieutenant.
And W freighter?
The title of Yefreighter is added to your rank when you decline a promotion to a higher rank. In your case, Captain. You have declined twice, thus you're double Yefreighter.
Declined?
There are many reasons one would do this. The rank above you in your precinct's décomptage might be taken, or sometimes promoted officers do not want to replace their superiors, out of respect. And sometimes they just prefer the type of police work available to their current rank, in your case, Lieutenant.
Heavy-duty case-solving machine.
What's a décomptage? I thought my rank was drunk. Turn back to the document. What's a décomptage?
Décomptage is the hierarchical system employed by the Revachol Citizens Militia. It means counting down to twos. The lowest rank is junior officer, usually teenagers. Then there are the patrol officers, then sergeants, lieutenants, and then a captain. That's basically it, except for a few kings.
What kings?
Kings like satellite officers and the additional freighter rank I already explained.
The long and short of it is, you're his superior.
Wait, satellite officer?
You are given the title of satellite officer if your partner is quickly promoted through the ranks and you rise with him. You don't seem to be a satellite.
So you've been putting up with me, you've been putting up with all my bullshit because I'm your superior. So you've been putting up with me because we're of the same rank. Thanks for explaining all this, don't mention it. So you've been putting up with me because I'm your superior?
No, I've been putting up with you because despite an unconventional approach, you are doing good police work. It matters more than driving your motor carriage into the sea. And now we've even found your badge.
He has the patience of a saint.
Still, he doesn't trust you completely.
Yeah, that's probably for the better. With my -12, that's very reasonable. I thought my rank was drunk.
Yes, apparently you've had a rather successful career in the past, and this leads me to believe maybe your current situation is only temporary.
Thanks, that gives me hope. I'm afraid there are no ex-alcoholics. I mean, I guess people are referred to as like dry alcoholics when they stop drinking, but I'm no expert in that matter, like psychology and all that stuff. I'm afraid there are no ex-alcoholics. I don't want to get better, I want to get worse. Okay, let's go with that one.
I don't really know how to respond to that, Lieutenant W. Freighter.
Let's turn back to the document.
Such a small yet precious thing. Expensive paper caught between thick plastic, like a fly in amber. It reads...
Serial REV 126205 Jam 41.
That's just the serial number. Revachol, Jamrock, Precinct 41, with some numbers thrown in there for good measure.
Date of issue 7th of November 50.
4 months ago. I'm guessing that's when you were promoted to the rank of Lieutenant W. Freighter. A new badge usually comes with a new rank. You seem to have been doing well then.
The case created a lot of edge you have to take off. The death march really gets us going. A lot can happen in 4 months, especially in winter. The winters are never easy on you. Of that you are sure.
That would make sense. That's not uncommon.
I remember that time! That was a good time. We had a good work-drink balance going. What happened, man? Pump it up!
Damn right, Ty. I'm gonna pump it up. Precinct 41?
Yes, it's the designation of your precinct. 41. Like mine says 57. The 57th is mostly industrial harbor. A lot of asphalt. The 41st is...
What?
It's a tough station to work in. You have all of Jamrock to cover. That district should have 3 precincts, but money is what it is.
It's no wonder you are like you are, he thinks. But then again, it's a legendary district, and a hell of a station too. It must be an honor and a curse to work with people like Price, McCoy, Berdiaeva. the badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information on it, and a shining watermark.
Alright, let's put that away then. And I think I'm gonna have to call it a day now. We didn't get quite as far into this area as I would have wanted, but the discussion with René was much longer than I thought it was gonna be. But hey, that's fine. I guess we'll explore this side of Martinez next time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you then. Goodbye.